25th Avenue. Also want to welcome our Broadview Young Scholars, summer youth workers to the board meeting. So this is where all the business of the village take place. So they wrapping up their summer. This is the last part of their obligation outside of what's happening tomorrow. So, Mr. Clerk, can I get a
Roll call. Trustee Abraham is absent. Trustee Chamalave.
Here.
Trustee Senior.
Here.
Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Trustee Shelby.
Here.
Trustee Wimper.
Here.
Trustee Miller is absent. Madam President, we do have a quorum. Can we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I will now read the Pledge of Civility. In the interest of civility, I pledge to promote civility by listening, being respectful of others, acknowledging that we are all striving to support and improve our community, and understanding that we each may have different ideas for achieving that objective. Now I will ask for a moment of silence. Thank you. Item 2, presentation. Ray, do we have anything that we wanted to?
No.
Okay. On to item 3, communications. I didn't have anything, did I?
National Night Out,
Okay, so tomorrow, time?
5 to 8.
Tomorrow at 5 p.m. over at Schroeder Park, we are having our annual National Night Out. Come out and join us for family food, fun, and several other activities. This is all over the country, and we're going to do it right here in Broadview. That concludes communications for the evening. Item 4, consideration to approve the following minutes. Minutes from the July 6, 2026 regular board meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Wimper, seconded by Trustee Senior. Madam President.
Trustee Chamalave, you have any questions or comments? Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Wimper?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk?
Roll call. Trustees Abraham and Miller are absent. Trustee Chamalave. Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Shelby.
Yes.
Trustee Wimper.
Yes.
And this carries 4-0. Thank you all. Next item is consideration to approve expenditures. Grand total of all funds, $976,212.97 for the period ending July 15th, 2026.
Motion to approve. Second.
Was that seconded by Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Okay. Motion by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham, the finance chairwoman, is absent from tonight's meeting, so I'm going to ask Trustee Shelby to read the warrant list from July 15, 2026.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Okay, the warrant list for July 15, 2026. The vendors are L. Warren Oil Company Incorporated, $29,383.54. AT&T in the amount of $10,303.84. AT&T Long Distance, $2,867.77. Barry Slater Incorporated, $3,000. Broadview Park District, $217,268.90. Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency in the amount of $239,954.88. Ciobra Group in the amount of $65,563.06. Comcast Business in the amount of $2,525.90. ComEd in the amount of $5,471.44. Cook County Department of Public Health, $2,500. Core and Main LP in the amount of $19,091.50. David Ormsby Incorporated in the amount of $6,000. Delgado Law Group LLC in the amount of $14,175. Edwin Hancock Engineering Company in the amount of $47,271.70. Enterprise FM Trust, $24,308.94. Factory Motor Parts in the amount of $8,673.21. Geno's Heating and Plumbing Incorporated in the amount of $19,438.30. Huen Electric Incorporated in the amount of $4,521. Illinois Counties Waste Management Trust, $32,022.57. Illinois Public Safety Agency Network in the amount of $2,862. Impact Focus Tech Solutions LLC in the amount of $3,500. Intermedia Net Incorporated in the amount of $4,295.63. Mecca Tree Service Incorporated in the amount of $7,000. Mid-American Water in the amount of $9,868.70. Millhouse Engineering and Construction, $25,000. Network Crew, $4,500. Riggs Brothers Enterprise in the amount of $2,650. SBC Waste Solutions in the amount of $46,783.08. Tran U.S. Incorporated in the amount of $2,749.82. Verizon Wireless, $3,601.23. West Cook County Solid Waste Agency, $29,485.49. Zoll Medical Corporation in the amount of $39,575.07. The total of expenditures over $2,500 came to $936,212.57, which is 96% of our total expenditures in the amount of $976,221.97. We have some manual payments, and the vendors are Kelly Jean Wilson, Beyond Style. The date was July the 9th, 2026, check number 90168 in the amount of $150. Shavetta Page, check numbers, date July the 8th, 2026, check number 90167 in the amount of $150. And She's Catering and Events, check, date of check July the 6th, 2026, check number 90166 in the amount of $850, and our total manual payments came to $1,150. The following accounts that were affected by these expenditures, we have the general fund account in the amount of $463,556.82. We have the garbage fund account in the amount of $76,268.57. We have the motor fuel tax fund account in the amount of $3,679.85. The CDBG fund account in the amount of $10,150. We have the Roosevelt and 17th Avenue TIF fund account in the amount of $429, and the Capital Projects Fund account in the amount of $127,407.20. And we have the Water and Sewage Fund account in the amount of $294,730.53, again for a grand total of $976,221.97. Madam Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Shelby. Trustee Chamalabi, do you have any questions about the payables? No questions. Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Wimper?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Abraham and Miller are absent. Trustee Chamalave? Yes. Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
And this carries 4-0 to pass the bills. Thank you all. Next, consideration to approve expenditures, grand total of all funds, $686,129.82 for the period ending July 29th, 2026.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Trustee Shelby, will you please read the warrant list in the absence of Trustee Abraham from July 29th, 2026?
Yes, Madam Mayor.
Thank you.
And the vendors are AT&T, $8,493.38. B&F Construction Code Services Incorporated in the amount of $11,570.01. Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency in the amount of $194,528.79. I'm sorry, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois at $194,528.79. The Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency in the amount of $291,038.20. We have ComEd, $3,685.12. Delgado Law Group LLC, $14,187.50. Geno's Heating and Plumbing Incorporated in the amount of $11,374.42. Lexipol LLC in the amount of $21,303.90. Mercury Systems Corporation, $22,511.67. Munch's Supply LLC in the amount of $2,662.13. Paramedic Billing Services Incorporated in the amount of $17,457.41. Rush Truck Center Chicago in the amount of $10,431.53. And Stryker Sales LLC in the amount of $40,873.41. And the total of expenditures over $2,500 came to $650,117.47, which is 95% of our total expenditures in the amount of $686,129.82. The following accounts that were affected by these expenditures, we have the general fund account in the amount of $331,113.99. We have the garbage fund account in the amount of $1,485. The motor fuel tax fund account in the amount of $3,685.12. And we have the capital projects fund account in the amount of $41,458.41. And finally, the water and sewage fund account in the amount of $308,387.30. Again, for the total expenditures of $686,129.82. And Madam Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Shelby. Trustee Chamalavi, do you have any questions or comments?
No questions.
Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Wimper?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Abraham and Miller are absent. Trustee Chamalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Wimper,
Yes.
and this carries 4-0 to pay these bills. Thank you all. Next is item 6, application for the authority to expend funds totaling $39,395.94. These are comprised of 2 different purchase orders, one from Mercury Systems Corporation in the amount of $22,511.67 for the police department, and Sherwin Industries, Inc. in the amount of $16,884.27 for Public Works. We'll take those separately, so I'll ask for a motion for Mercury Systems.
Motion to approve. Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Shelby, I'm sorry, Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby, correct?
Trustee
I'm sorry, Wimper. Madam President?
Thank you. Chief Mills, you want to tell us about this purchase order? Good evening.
Good evening.
Mayor, what this is requesting permission to purchase an upgraded investigation audio and video recording. Okay, this is a new audio and video recording system for the Investigations Bureau. This is a piece of equipment that's mandated by state. When we conduct our interviews for a certain type of offenses, our offenders must be recorded, and we take that and we send it to the state's attorney's office via a piece of another piece of equipment that we had. The system we had was here from 2017, and it had outlived its purpose. They could no longer get parts. We knew this was coming. We started researching back in February of the 2026, and we were able to lock it in after this budget was approved, and we have it on hold, so we're requesting permission to make this purchase, and it was in our budget for this year.
Thank you, Chief Mills. Trustee Chalmalabi, you have any questions or comments?
No questions.
Trustee Senior?
Thank you. No questions.
Trustee Wimper?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Abraham and Miller are absent. Trustee Chalmalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
And this carries 4-0 to approve this PO. Thank you all.
Thank you, Chief.
Next, purchase orders for Sherwin Industries, Inc. I'll ask for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Who made the motion?
Shelby.
Okay, thank you. It was motioned by Trustee Shelby, seconded by Trustee Senior. Madam President.
Thank you. Director Ames, will you tell us about this purchase order?
Yes, Mayor. Good evening,
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
everyone in attendance. Yeah, this is Sherwin Industries. This is a trip hazard grinder. So sidewalks, tree growth, you see vertical separations create trip hazards. So this particular piece of equipment will address those.
Thank you. We need that. Trustee Chalmalabi, you have any questions or comments?
No questions. Sounds good.
Trustee Senior?
No questions, but it
Tr-
sounds good to me.
Trustee Wimper?
I got my questions answered earlier, no questions.
Thank you. Trustee Shelby?
And no questions.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustees Abraham and Miller are absent. Trustee Chalmalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
And this carries 4-0 to approve this purchase order. Thank you all. Next is item 7, committee reports, which are given at each first meeting of the month, starting with our Business License Committee. Trustee Senior.
Good evening. I do not have a formal report at this
Put your
time.
mic down so they can hear you.
Good evening. I do not have a formal report at this time, but however, there are business licenses on the application, the agenda for the board to consider. And I also want to share that I had an opportunity to attend the 24th Annual Avenue Block Club Party. It was wonderful to see many residents and families and neighbors enjoying time together. Events like this reminds us of the importance of building community, strengthening relationships, and creating opportunities for neighbors to connect. So I want to thank everyone who helped organize and participate in making that event a success. It was a really great time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Trustee.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, before we move on, I just want to give an announcement that former zoning board member Andre Harper has passed, and his homegoing celebration will be on Friday, August 7th at Wallace Funeral Home from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., and his homegoing celebration will be Saturday, August 8th. The wake is 10 a.m. to 10:30. The celebration is 10:30 to 12 at Miracle Revival Center. His wife is Anjanita Jordan Harper, who is an employee in the police department, so we give our deepest condolences on behalf of myself, the village trustees, and all of the staff to her and her family.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Please let the record reflect that at 6:49 p.m., Trustee Miller arrived to the meeting. Next is the Police and Fire Committee, Trustee Shelby.
I don't have anything report. I was going to report about the National Night Out, but you took care of that. So I have no report.
Thank you, Trustee Shelby.
You're welcome.
Next is the Finance Committee, Trustee Abraham, who is absent today. Does anyone have anything in her stead?
No.
Thank you. Next is Building and Public Property, Trustee Miller. No report. Thank you, Trustee. Next, Water, Drainage, and Health Committee, Trustee Chalmalave.
Good evening. During this reporting period, Public Works responded to several water main breaks throughout the village. This includes 2219 South 18th Avenue, 2200 and 2300 blocks of 18th Avenue, 20th and Central, 24 and 2900 blocks of South 13th, and 2100 South 16th Avenue. Public Works worked quickly to complete repairs, limit service interruptions, and keep affected residents informed through the public notices and door-to-door notifications. The water tower maintenance was also completed last week. The tower was drained and the interior reservoir was cleaned and disinfected. After it was refilled, water samples were collected over the weekend and the laboratory cleared those samples this morning, and the tower is now back in service. Public Works also continued its water meter inspection program. Residents with potentially faulty meters were notified to schedule inspections to confirm accuracy and maintain reliable service. On July 9th, Broadview's Water Department received its participation certification from the Build Up Cook Asset Management Planning Cohort. This program will help the department document and evaluate its assets, establish service standards, and plan for long-term infrastructure investments. Please follow the Village of Broadview's Public Works Department page on social media for timely updates and helpful tips. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee. Next is the Street, Sidewalks, and Alleys Committee. Trustee Wimper.
Again, kudos to Public Works. They've been very busy this summer. Also with tree removals. We've had several storms, and they've been out basically just going through the village in general and removing trees along with those that came as part of the storm. And again, as Trustee Senior said, we were at the 24th Avenue Block Club a couple weeks ago. Was it been? I don't know, it's been so busy. About a week ago. And they were talking about a tree there, and Public Works was able to come out and remove that tree. So I'm quite sure they're very happy that that tree was removed. I also had the opportunity of attending the NLC National, the committee meeting, the summer committee meeting in Louisville, where I attended the infrastructure committee meeting there, and to see some of the infrastructure things that they're doing in Louisville, which is, sometimes we always think we're a little different, but everybody has kind of their infrastructure issues. So to see kind of what their issues were and how they were addressing them, and how you try to pull all the parties together to get the financing and make sure everything is done properly, was very insightful, and for myself, and just learning how all that works and bringing everyone together. I also am a part of the IML Public Works Committee. Our meeting for this month was actually canceled, but when I went to IML, we didn't have a report there, but did attend the IML meeting. And then another side, not Public Works related, wanted to give kudos to the police department, and I don't remember his name, Chief Mills. I got to get better at stuff like that. But yesterday, I was out walking from Target and coming past a house on 17th Avenue where the door was open and it looked abandoned. And so when I got closer to my house, one of the police officers, it was just like 10:30, 11 o'clock yesterday morning, was sitting, and I walked up to the car and said, hey, there's a house over on 17th with the door open. You may want to go check and see what's going on. So he actually went over to check on it, and then I also reported it to the building department this morning. So you're welcome.
That's it.
That concludes my report.
Okay. Thank you, Trustee. All right, that completes committee reports. Next is item 8, old business. We have none. Item 9, new business. A proclamation honoring Mr. Gus W. Rickett Sr. on the occasion of his 100th birthday. Madam President.
Thank you. This proclamation is honoring Mr. Gus Rickett on his 100th birthday. He's a local business owner, Uncle Remus. Whereas the Village of Broadview proudly joins the Uncle Remus Foundation, family, friends, and greater Chicagoland community in celebrating the remarkable life and legacy of Mr. Gus Rickett Sr., founder of Uncle Remus Saucy Fried Chicken, on the occasion of his 100th birthday. The complete proclamation will be posted on our website, www.broadview-il.gov, or you can get a copy from the clerk's office. Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Next is item B, a motion to establish a consent agenda to include the following items, and I'll read the items into the record. Number 1, a resolution authorizing and approving expenses related to the attendance of the village president and trustee Lakeisha Wimper at the National League of Cities 2026 Summer Board and Leadership Meeting for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois. Number 2, a resolution authorizing and approving expenses related to attendance of Trustee Judy Miller at the National Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials, NBC Leo, Summer Conference for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois. Number 3, a resolution authorizing and approving expenses related to President Katrina Thompson and Trustee Lakeisha Wimper's attendance at the Illinois Municipal League Summer Board meeting in Springfield, Illinois, for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois. Number 4, consideration of an application for a business license requested by 112 Broadview, LLC, doing business as Jaywalk Chinese Kitchen, located at 112 Broadview Village Square, to operate in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois. Number 5, consideration of an application for a business license requested by RSC Liquors, LLC, doing business as D's Liquors, located at 2130 South 18th Street, to operate in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois. I'll ask for a motion.
Motion to approve.
We need a second.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you. Trustee Miller, you have any questions or comments?
I could tell y'all couldn't hear me. I have a question about number 5. I'm not sure if the business license. So, before they come up, my question, I guess, is with the DBA for D's Liquors, do we know if that was kind of a name ownership change, or did, like, what happened? Because I know they've been closed for a while, and looks like a totally different.
So with this particular business, the original owners passed,
Okay,
and they sold the business.
Okay.
So this is just for approval of a business license, not a liquor license.
okay, that was it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Trustee Wimper?
No questions.
Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Chalmalave?
No questions.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, this is the roll call to establish the consent agenda. Trustee Abraham is absent. Trustee Chalmalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And this carries 5-0 to establish the consent agenda. Item C, a motion to approve the consent agenda as established. Madam President? No, I'm sorry. We need a motion, please.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It was properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Miller. Madam President?
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can. Trustee Abraham is absent. Trustee Chamalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And this carries 5-0 to approve the consent agenda as established. Next, item D, a motion to approve any items removed from the consent agenda. We have none. And item 10 on the agenda, motion to suspend the regular session and go into executive session. We have an executive session, Section A, 2C1, personnel, 5, real estate, and 11, litigation against or on behalf of the Village of Broadview, or where the village finds that an action is probable or imminent. And item B, possible action on items coming out of the closed session. I need a motion to suspend.
Motion to suspend.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Wimper, seconded by Trustee Chamalave to suspend the regular session and go into executive session. Trustee Abraham is absent. Mayor, can I do a roll call? Okay. Trustee Chamalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Wimper?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And this carries 5-0 to suspend the regular board meeting and go into executive session at 7 o'clock. We are hereby adjourned.
Nobody heat up in here. Woo, I know, nobody heat.
Okay.
Huh?
Ready? Okay, I need a motion to reconvene regular session from executive session.
Motion to reconvene.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Miller, seconded by trustee Wimper. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby reconvene at 8:44 p.m. Madam President?
Thank you. So there's no action item that came out of closed session. It was just information and updates for the Board of Trustees, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, very good. Next item. Village Clerk's report, item 11. I have no report this evening. Number 12, public comments. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes, Madam President.
We did have one public comment, but we were in closed session for probably over an hour. Mr. James Lehman from Westchester had a public comment, but he's not here to make the comment, so hopefully he'll come back next month to make his comment. Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Next item, 13, Village President's Report, Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Thank you. So I don't have too much to say, but I will say this. Mark your calendar for September 12th and join us for the PLCCA Bridge the Gap Parade. Be sure to follow the Village of Broadview on social media to stay informed about village news, upcoming events, community programs, and opportunities to get involved. And as summer comes to a close, a new school year begins. Let's continue working together, build a safer, stronger, and more connected Broadview. Our kids, our children, and scholars are going back to school, so make sure we are mindful in our residential areas, stop at all stop signs, look both ways to make sure, because our kids walk and bike to school in Broadview. Have a safe and successful school year. Our next village board meeting is scheduled for Monday, September 21st at 6:30 p.m. Good night and God bless. I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Who makes the motion, please? Seconded by. It was properly motioned by trustee Miller, seconded by trustee Singer to adjourn this evening's meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Hearing no opposition, we are hereby adjourned at 8:45 p.m. Thank you all for coming. God bless and good night.